So, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally approached the final day of the FIFA World Cup, which is happening between Argentina and Spain. And then these two nations, they are very, very strong. And they remain the champion of Europe and the champion of South America. And for the first time in the history of World Cup, the champion of South America is actually clashing with the champion of Europe. That's to tell you how big this game is going to be. It's a kind of an intercontinental clash between South America and Europe. Do you really think that Spain will allow Argentina to take that glory and honor? And do you also think that Argentina will allow Spain to take the glory and honor? Because this is far, far beyond normal World Cup competition. This is now against the two continents. You have the best player in the world, and then I have the best midfield in the world. Do you really think that your best player can outplay my best midfield in the world? That is what it is going to be in this match. And so far, so good. The side has been doing well. Argentina has been doing well. Spain, on the other hand, has also been doing well. And talking about Spain, Spain has been very good. Like, they have this defensive discipline. They have this formidable midfield and also defense. Like, it is very, very difficult for you to break the defense of Spain. After playing 7 matches, they just conceded a single goal in 7 World Cup matches. They just conceded a single goal. That is to tell you how strong and how formidable the defense and the midfield of Spain remains. Can the pressing attack of Argentina be able to destroy the formidable defense of Spain? That is what we are here to tell for now. Because these people, they actually have their strength. The strength of Spain remains the midfield and the defense, whereas the strength of Argentina remains the attackers and the midfield, which is being led by the greatest footballer of all time, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi that has reached the pinnacle of greatness. Lionel Messi that at the age of 39 is still doing what younger people cannot do. Like, divide the age of Lionel Messi into two. You will see that it is the people that has half of his age that he's actually playing with, and he's far, far better than them. This is a guy that has been compared with Kylian Mbappe, compared with Erling Haaland, compared with Harry Kane in this very tournament. And these 3 players have left the tournament. And Lionel Messi is still there at the age of 39. Like, people that were expected to be his successor, he has succeeded in eliminating them out of the tournament, and he's still there at the age of 39. He has actually reached the pinnacle of greatness. Like, there is no other level that he can go again, which is yet to get to. So he's leading the Argentines to face the game against the Spanish. And how will he be able to influence the game? This is it about Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is this player that it is very dangerous for him to have ball on his leg. Once he's having the ball on his head, on his leg, expect a big danger. And just like we saw it against England, he came back and then became a distributor. That is it. He came back, he became a distributor and was the one giving the passes to the attackers, because he knew very well that if he's to be part of the attacking position, that connection will not be coming. So he had to track back and then be doing the job of distribution for these very players. Is that not wonderful? Coupled with how hard the attacking force of Argentina do press, how they are able to carry out turnovers against other countries. Evidence on the that of England, the that of Egypt, the that of Switzerland, the that of Cape Verde. These people have actually taken the lead against Argentina. But due to their hard pressing, they were able to force a turnover of the game to their favor. And then at the end, they got to where they are today. Let us look away from the rumors and a kind of popular opinion that is circulating that the officials and FIFA is actually backing up Lionel Messi. Quite all right, we have seen indications of unfairness in Argentina game. But notwithstanding, these people are still doing well. We saw what they can do against England. How they were able to press hard and then they forced a turnover against England. So that is magical. And then Lionel Messi, he has a whole lot to do in this final. Like coming this far and still balling at the age of 39, when his age mates are already into 23 work. Some have picked up coaching career and is still into the game and still loving it. It shows how good this guy is. It shows how wonderful. It shows how magical. Like I've already said already, that Lionel Messi has gotten to the pinnacle of greatness. That is where he is. He's standing there alone, not with Pele, not with Ronaldo, and not with Maradona. And then looking at the angle of Spain, Spain so far so good has been doing well. Like I've already said, they have a disciplined defense and also a well organized possessive midfield, which is being lauded by Rodri. Rodri is actually doing a good job there. How he has been able to connect the defense with the attack, and also how he has been able to dictate and control the game from that very midfield. The stronghold of Spain remains their ability to hold possession. It is very difficult for you to take the possession away from Spain. It is almost impossible, because the like of Rodri, the like of Fabian Ruiz, maybe Daniel or Pedri, they can easily take care of that for you. And then when Spain plays football, they will seem not to be serious. But even at that, they will still end up getting the win that they want to win. And you will still not score them goal. That has been their pattern all along before now. We saw it evidently against the match that they played against France. How they were able to dispossess France. How their defense was able to make Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, Desire Doué, Bakole, how they were able to make these people to go to sleep. The defense of Spain, in the person of Laporta, in the person of Kubasi, the person of Pedro Porro, and then you have Marco Cucurella. Marco Cucurella literally caught the clip of Ousmane Dembele in that very match. Pedro Porro, on the other hand, did a perfect job. Kubasi pocketed Kylian Mbappe. Like, I'm just trying to let you see how good the defense of Spain is. And for you to imagine the possibility of the attackers of Argentina to be able to penetrate these people. Yes, it was difficult. In fact, it was impossible for France to penetrate the defense of Spain. And you and I know that the attackers of France is far better than the attackers of Argentina. So now they are coming to face the best defense in this tournament versus the partial best attackers in this very tournament, which is being led by Lionel Messi. So how do you really think it is going to be? It is not going to be an easy one. To be honest with you, it is not really going to be an easy one, because both sides are highly prepared. Coupled with the fact that the successor of Lionel Messi, the assumed successor of Lionel Messi, which is Lamine Yamal, will be playing against his godfather, the person that he looks up to, the person that he wants to take off from where he's stopping. So can the master actually let his boy to take the shine at his expense, or will the boy let the master to take the shine because he looks up to him? Not until 90 minutes has passed, we can't really tell that. But as it is right now, it is not going to be an easy match. Spain is highly prepared. Argentina is also highly prepared. Where I'm just worried on the axis of Argentina is that their defense is very weak. Yes, they have weak defense. That's why they have been able to concede goal in almost all the matches that they have played. The defense of Argentina is not a defense that you can really rely on, because surely they must concede. Then it then used to depend on the ability of their attackers, to turn over the game, because these people, they have a hard pressing. Then once they press it that very hard, they will force a turnover. But in terms of defending, can they really defend without conceding? The answer to this is no. So learn from me, I know that Spain will be able to score Argentina. And then what will decide the game is the ability of Argentina to make a turnover, as they normally do. That has been their pattern, to make a turnover. And then this should serve as a big warning to Spain. So if you are scoring against Argentina, Never you for any reason, never you for any reason try to play mid block coupled with low block. No, don't even think of it. You have to be brave, you have to be courageous to continue playing against Argentina. Don't be scared of Lionel Messi. Yes, Lionel Messi is very good. There is nothing he cannot do as far as football is concerned. But once you are scared of him, that is when you start losing. That is when your spirit starts getting low. So you are winning against Lionel Messi's Argentina. Continue pressing them hard. Do not go and sit back. If you are sitting back, they will have to press harder. I know one thing about these people. The defense of the midfield of Argentina. One, they are strong, and then they can play under pressure. That's to show you that these people have a robust mentality, that they can stand many pressures. They have done it. Like they have proven that this is what they can do. So these are the things that Argentina need to get acclimatized with about. So these are things that Spain need to get acclimatized with about Argentina. That is their nature. That is their characteristics as it has to do with this World Cup. If you are scoring them, continue pushing hard. Do not relent back. Do not go and sit back, because it is very, very dangerous. Once you are sitting back, you are shooting yourself on the foot, which is not going to end well. It is not going to end well. You guys, you have a good midfield that can easily connect with the defense and also with the attackers. Lamine Yamal is there already. Lamine Yamal, he's not doing all that magnificent work for Spain. You can't really say that he's the most outstanding player for Spain. But this is one thing about football. Yes, when we were growing up, we used to watch Frank Ribery, we used to watch J.J. Okocha, we used to watch Robben, we used to watch Hazard, and a whole lot of other good wingers. You know, these people, it's not like they score the highest number of goals. It's not like they provide the highest number of assists. Like you have 30 goals in a season, you have 25 assists. No, that is not them with. That wasn't how it was with them during their time. But you see that these people's presence still matters a lot in the field of play. Even though they don't do all those things, but their presence matters in the field of play, because these are people that can change the game. They can pull up to 2-3 defenders to themselves. And once they succeed in doing that, there will be weakness in the other positions of that very field, which the teammates can use and exploit the opponent. That is one thing about Lamine Yamal. He doesn't score much goals and he doesn't provide much assist in this very competition. But at least defenders try to build around him. And as they are building around him, it is an opportunity for his teammates to take advantage of and then win the game. That is so simple. Then looking at Lionel Messi is a distributor. That's what he's going to do. He's going to track back into that midfield and then he'll be creating chances. Then it is then the job of Rodri to close the spaces. That should be the job of Rodri and other Spanish midfielders. It will be their job to close the spaces so that Lionel Messi cannot see and connect those passes to the attackers. Against England, he did that. That was what he did. And then he provided 2 assists for his nation. So once the midfield of Spain be able to cover the spaces or the chances that Lionel Messi might use to exploit, then there will come the possibility that they will be winning the game. But if they fail to do that, Lionel Messi's Argentina will definitely win them and win the World Cup back to back after Brazil did it in 1958 and in 1962.